Hello. Hello. Better. Worse. A little bit better. A little bit worse. Bit of both. Howdy ho. Hey everyone. Ooh, hey face. Have you got your Christmas holiday yet? No. No, very tired, overworked, stressed rebel streaming right now. But I had a nap, so that's why I came back. I was very tired earlier, took a nap, and then I felt I can stream. I think I got this. Hey Slate, hey Glitz, Aardvark, welcome to the chat. Very cool entrance, even though it lagged a bit on my end. You get the gist. Hey Spiders, Hands, Min, Sirius, Tommy. Wasting time. See you. Booker, hello. Quantum, Batar, Fluffy Bags, Finland, Cole. Hello. Alright, let's do this. Alright, I'm actually in a secret location. I'm not supposed to be. Well, it doesn't really matter. It's not like I'm spoiling anything for you guys. I was working on the Mage's Guild as well. Let's pretend we never looked at that.
Oh, lovely!
Chewbacca! Thank you for the 3 months. And thank you very much for using your Prime. Appreciate it. Very cool, thanks. Thanks for choosing us to use it on. Or in your own native language.
Time for a celebration!
Winter break pock.
Buford, thanks a lot as well. Happy winter break. Happy winter break indeed. Ah. Secret tunnel? Did you see a secret tunnel? There's no secret tunnel. Yeah, oh shit, totally forgot to spam my own emotes. I saw a couple of you, very cool, shared your Twitch recaps, by the way, in the Discord. And a couple of you had like the emotes from our channel.
There we
It was
go.
very cool.
Had to refresh to get my sub notification.
Cheers, Quantum. Appreciate it. More of this wonderful Shrywook poetry. Only happens. It only happens when I get the chewy resubs. It's a rare thing. That's what makes it special as well. So, right on. Thanks for checking in, people. Really appreciate it. In Frozen's World, thanks for no, not world, word. Thanks for the follow. I've done a bit of work behind the scenes, not a lot. We still have some bits and bobs to do. The creation kit crashed as well at some point, so I have to redo a bit of work that I did off stream. You know how it is. Just creation kit things. That's okay. What I want to focus on today is the castle courtyard. Actually, I thought that would be fun. Which is over here. I slightly reshaped it again for the 3rd time. See, it's a much more pleasing shape now, and because the shape is more pleasing, well, not because, but with this shape, I have a bit more room to work with as well. So one thing I thought I would do is I would add a stables for the courtyard, so that, you know, you can ride your horse all the way up to the castle, and from there, you know, jump off and go through the main gate. Thanks for the clip-ons, appreciate it, dudes. Yeah, it's I'm gonna probably mention this a few times, but it's been a crazy year of streams. I'm so happy that with COVID and everything going on, the streams are always so chill, and everyone is always just wonderful and great. I know people come in here all the time and say that they enjoy watching this while they, you know, work or try to sleep and use this to fall asleep too. But it's a mutual exchange. I very much enjoy it myself as well. So just so you know, you contribute to my life as much as you or as I to you, I think. Just wanted to throw it out there without getting too sappy. Haven't gotten my Twitch end of the year wrap up yet. Very curious about it. Thanks, Jackster. Apparently I've used 606 emotes this last year. Nice. Yeah, I'm very curious about the Twitch wrap up, how we did compared to last year, if we did better or worse. Because last year, I was still partially without a job or without a full-time job, so I feel like I streamed a lot more last year than I did this year. So I'm curious to see how that racks up against 2021. But I guess we'll see. 610. You're very close to 666 or 669. Just saying.
Thank you.
Sky's the limit.
Did someone say hype train? Rebel Z's Pog.
Hey, cheers for the 100 biddy slate. Cheers, you beautiful bastard. What sector do you work in? I do work in the gaming industry at the moment. But I work more in like marketing, community management. Lovely's down.
Thank you.
Have a good time zone, everyone.
Hannah, yo, thanks a lot. Richard, Rebel, and D are in my top 5. Sweet. Wait. Thank you so much, Hannah. Can we get some sweet rolls in the chat for Hannah as well? Hope you're having a good time zone yourself. If you're curious, by the way, these tents are here for the Battle of Bruma when you get joined by, well, some of the other factions around Cyrodiil. The trick is that, as I mentioned, like, they will only show up under certain conditions. So from the get-go, they will not be here. So we kind of have to make 2 versions of the map, one with the camp and one without. And all these items are linked to the X markers you see, the red X's. And they will kind of just fade in and out of existence. Thanks for the level 1 hype train as well, peeps. Working a little at the moment, during the final year. Okay, yeah, I mean, I don't know. If there's one thing I could say about the gaming industry is that, well, maybe this is not so much the gaming industry, but in general, if you have a dream, you can have this maybe not so realistic idea in your mind about what this dream could be. So yeah, my advice to you is try to go into it with an open mind, because I know in the gaming industry especially, there's a lot of crunch, and it's not all sunshine and rainbows, I'm afraid. It's still a job like any other. It's great if you can find a cool studio to work at, It really is going to be a life-changing experience, but I wouldn't rush it, I know guys through Skyblivion that had been hobbyist game designers for, a decade, at which point they were already 30, and they didn't get their first professional job in the industry until they were 50. And they fucking love it now. And before that, they just had jobs. I've also had a lot of just jobs, not special, not fun, just a job. So yeah, if I could give you any tip, don't get too sidetracked and too focused on, I need to get a job in the industry and I need to do it now and I need to start out with a 3D art position or whatever else you might be interested in. Just take it easy. It can be very stressful to apply to a million jobs and not get hired. Hey Rob. That is a nice emote. Yeah, I like it. Thank you for the save. Yeah, caps lock. I mean, we're definitely gonna try and make that epic battle a bit more epic. I'm sure one of the quest guys can turn it into something a bit more interesting. Not my department though, so. So this is gonna be the little camp. Is it possible to remove the snow from under the tent? Yeah, it should be. We'll go over the landscape painting in a bit. The problem is that it has to look nice-ish without the tents being there. So that's gonna be the challenge for us, is to make a landscape basically that fits two purposes. One purpose is being a temporary camp when the siege for Bruma goes down, and the other is, you know, just being a courtyard when all that has not yet happened. We'll see what works best. The good thing is that I meant to make this into to a practice area, so where the Bruma guards will you know, will just be training their marksmanship and slapping some targets. Oh yeah, serious. That's not good. Let's see. In the Highlands? Oh great, I was working on the Highlands not too long ago. The Colovian Highlands though, it's located in Cyrodiil, not sure if you've ever been or heard of it. It's beautiful. Hey, dropped frames detected. That's not good. Why do I have that? Means your connection is not stable. Whoops. Hey, Roy. How's it hanging? Is the stream okay for you guys? Because I'm seeing my upload speed going all over the place at the moment. That can't be good. Crunch is finally over. Oh, good. Smooth? Okay. That's good. It was stuttery a few minutes ago. Yeah, okay, that's probably it. I noticed Twitch having some issues earlier today as well. Pixelating. Okay, let's see how this works. Enable parent is that X marker. So if I put down a brazier. I'm actually doing something I have no experience in, never done anything with the enable parents. I know this is how the Oblivion gates as well work. So essentially the tents and all these assets around the X markers are initially disabled. So when we load into Bruma, you won't see any of this on the screen. But then as part of the quest progresses and you reach a certain stage, these X markers get activated, and so do these items. So that's the X marker functions as the parent. When the X marker appears, so does the rest. It's a very simple system, really. Very effective as well. I've just never worked with it. But I think if I use logic, the way it works, if I say brazier, you are initially disabled, and your enable parent is the X marker, then it should not appear until the X marker exists. I think. But yeah, I guess we'll see. See if I'm right. You're learning with me today, chat. This is educational for all of us. Oh, don't worry about it. It confuses me as well. No stress. Right. I figure that might be a bit nicer than just, you know, all the open campfires everywhere. Just put you here, doesn't really matter too much. Oink. Feel like a Skyrim peasant because I'm eating leek soup. Very nice, very immersive. I probably want to sleep with my back against the wall. Why is this shit not leveled? So when does everyone's I was gonna say summer break, but that's not right. Winter break start. I'll be off starting this Friday. I can't wait. Can't fucking wait. This of next week. Sweet. Tomorrow till 17th. Nice. North. Winter break starts on the 23rd, but I'm out of school, so no winter break for me. Yeah, same. Oh man, I miss the things I miss most about going to school, uni and stuff is very long holidays, and no one would bat an eye. Oh yeah, those were the days. My mom always told me that my time in college or uni, I'm always a bit confused about which is which, was going to be the best of my life and I should savor it while I could. I always kind of disagreed with her. I didn't think it was so fantastic, but now that I don't have the school holidays anymore, damn, do I feel like she had a point. Maybe that was the best time of my life. I'll never get it back. So by recreating the game, are you guys adding any extra content, or is it just the content of the game itself? Well, we're remaking the base games. That is, you know, like Oblivion itself. That includes all the locations and the quests. But I think it depends on your definition of extra content. Like we're rebuilding it. As you can see, like cities such as Bruma will be looking a lot more interesting and diverse. They'll be bigger and more detailed. And that kind of goes for a lot of locations in the game. I wouldn't say we're adding new content in terms of new quests, but we're improving all the content that was there in the original game. I'm always a bit confused how to qualify it. I think internally we've had a lot of discussions about what Skyblivion is. Is it a remake or a remaster? It's both and it's neither, I think. I'm not sure. Thanks for the save, by the way. Yeah, Christmas off. That's good. 4 days next week. After that, only next year. Sweet. That's pretty good. But in the remake category, yeah, I'm inclined to agree. I think it was the discussion I had with D-Keys. I felt this is a remake at this point, and he said it was a remaster. But I think like a remaster is like GTA, the GTA trilogy that came out. Nothing is actually like remade. Has some minor improvements, and that's about it. I don't know. Maybe I should look up the definition. Looking forward to the Battle of Bruma. Same. Yeah, exactly, break. Thanks, Sib. Yeah, break. That sounds about right, honestly. I think we'll have a nice officer stand here too. Maybe put it on this side. Oh. I'm not sure what is Skyrim? Like Skyrim Special Edition and all that. What is that within the whole remake remaster spectrum? So you think the big tent in the back is a better fit? No, I feel like we are a little bit divided on this subject ourselves about what it is and what it isn't. Question: would the shout system possibly carry over? Well, I mean, yes and no. Like there are no shouts in Oblivion, so you won't find shouts. Therefore, you can't use shouts. But we're not ripping any functionality out. We were thinking about maybe utilizing shouts for come on, brain. Quick casting. That's an idea we did have. But I haven't heard from the person who was working on maybe implementing that, so we'll see. Fuck, am I gonna put that small tent though? Maybe over there with the rest? No. And I think this may be a very cool like officer's tent setup. You kind of have these in Skyrim as well. Fun fact: Kvatch sounds a lot like Quatsch, which means nonsense in German. It was bullshit though. It was an inside job. Set up. Set up, I tell ya. Interesting how these different markers work. Oh, okay, wait. Okay, so this is a... Oh, I see how this works. Okay, so this marker, this red one over here, is for Leowin. Leowin ally marker. Breville. Kvatch. Ah. Shadenhall. Skingrad. Who are the poor bastards that are just sitting on the outskirts? Coral. Envil. Okay. You said before you're redoing Bruma because of an issue with the merge. What happened, and do you do anything different now? Anything different? Like we have a new person in charge of handling the merges, and what happened was that I'm not entirely sure because this is above my well, obviously not pay grade, but above my understanding of merge and creation kit. But I think the land mesh between the exterior and the interior got mangled up somehow, which completely broke the way Bruma looked. On top of that,
Hi.
Fitness, thank you for the follow. The person who worked on this, Lutz, did a great job. But this was also the first city we'd worked on, and it's in like if you compare it to Leywin, for instance, it's in a lot rougher shape. Leeuwin is a lot more detailed and a lot more interesting looking than Bruma is maybe still. For a variety of reasons. Like Leeuwin we've actually properly redesigned. Bruma is staying mostly the same. The biggest redesign for Bruma is that let me see if I can get the whole city in view. I'm gonna try and grab a screenshot from UESP about Oblivion. UESP map. It's not a satellite image. Sorry if I'm missing messages, by the way. I'm always a bit sloppy when I'm, you know, working the creation, getting focused. Doesn't happen often, but the times that I do focus. Do you think a non-ruined Kvatch would be an endgame? No. Problem with making stuff like Kvatch rebuild is that simple addition, which makes total sense, by the way. It's a very good concept and something that's been done. You know, there's an actual Kvatch rebuild mod. As good as that idea is, it takes a lot of time to actually put in the game. It's not realistic for us to add all these small little details and bits and bobs. Simply put, if we did it every time, it would really be the death of us, the death of the project. That's pretty much the definition of scope creep. It's adding content that is not necessarily needed to in this case recreate the game. But it'll be a nice thing to add, and I'm sure people will appreciate it. It's just that it will add a lot to the development cycle, development time. Okay, I found an image. Footage. Nowish, thank you very much, man. Appreciate it. Okay. So on screen right now we have the Bruma from Oblivion. Now there are a few things to note. It's first of all very gray. This image is taken directly as a satellite image. Let me show you. If you're interested, there's a satellite map for Oblivion. It's pretty handy. So here we have the Jarrow Mountains, the Colovian Highlands. This is the other area I've claimed that I'm working on stream. Once Bruma is ready, because I'm currently putting it on a what do you call it, fast track, so we can complete it before the new developer diary goes live, because I've written something about it for the developer diary. So that's why we're doing that. So after Bruma's finished, I'll go through the Colovian Highlands again and try and get that done as fast as possible. Then we'll probably do the Gold Coast, and that should be a big chunk of the map being in its final stages. So that'll be great. But yeah, you can see we have Skyrim on this side of the border, which is why it's so white. In Oblivion, though, this area around Bruma was a lot more barren and grey. We're kind of changing that out again, because white just looks so much more interesting and diverse. Yeah, back to the matter at hand. So here we have the Bruma from Oblivion. This is the castle on the top. This is the courtyard, so you can see there's a statue. There are the 3 tents we were working with earlier. There are the other 2 tents. There are the tents on the terrace. Here's the rest of the terrace. Front gate, side gate on the right. The shopping district. the Geraldview Inn, which is the more prestigious inn in Bruma. The Mages Guilds and Rich Guy's High House, not sure what his name is. The Blacksmith, few more houses, Olive's Tap and Tack, a couple of more like higher class houses, and this is the lower class district, and the Cathedral. So the big change with our Bruma and Oblivion's Bruma is, first of all, you can I think you can see the size is quite different. It's a lot more spread out. It's a lot more white as well. The roads are temporary, so those blending in as well as they do now is an issue, and it makes it kind of hard to navigate through the map. Although, if you're not looking from top down, there's a lot more gray in there, so don't judge that too harshly, but it's going to be improved as well. So the interesting bits are that the castle courtyard is, well, it's a different shape, but that different shape allows me to add a lot more to it. You see how big this tent is in the original Oblivion? Let me zoom in a bit further. You see how they've utilized this space? Tents over there, statue over there, front gate. So we still have those tents. Here's the first group of tents, there's the second group of tents, but there's the stables. There's the stables. There's the terrace leading up to the castle itself. Then we have the first terrace in the upper layer of the city, the front gates, side gate. Here's the market district. Here's the Geraldview Inn, for which we made an outside, yeah, what do you call this? Dance area, recreation area, somewhere where they can you know, play music and drink their hearts out.
By the nine divines! Assault!
Dark Fox. Hello. Thank you so much for the raid. I'm just going through Bruma. Someone was asking the difference between Oblivion Bruma and Skyblivion Bruma, and I'm just walking them through it, through the redesign. Thank you very much for the raid, dudes. Can we get a quick shout out to Dark Fox? We get questions on the stream all the time. Hey, I want to learn the creation kit, where do I start? And pretty much our answer every single time is YouTube. And one of the great YouTube tutorials is definitely that from Dark Fox himself.
There's a resub waiting for me. Hope you're well.
Doomed, thank you very much for the resub. Appreciate it. Thanks for jumping on the raid as well. Yeah, so this is the first terrace, the first layer of the city.
Time for a celebration!
Darkfo 25 hype, Darkfo 25 hype, Darkfo 25 hype.
Damn, that's a very hyperlicious emote, Fox. Cheerio.
Hello there.
And Vesku. Wait, weren't you already a follower, Vesku? Or am I thinking of someone else? Yeah, no worries, man. Thanks for all the useful tutorials. They've helped me out as well over the years, so my pleasure. Yes, we have the upper layer of the city here. Down here we have the guilds. So we have the Mages Guild to the right, which looks pretty fucking cool at night if I get close enough for the lights. Oh. We have the Fighters Guild, obviously, and then we just have some of the rich houses to the left and to the other side. The Smith, which now has an outside smithing station as well. You can see the general shape of the city has remained the same. It's just that it's been stretched out a lot. Like it's been given a lot more space to breathe. So we extended the Smith, the terrace between the Mages Guild, the Fighters Guild, and the
Time for a celebration!
random dude's house has been spread out more, allowing us to add a lot more detail to it. Let's raid and run. All right, man. Thanks again for the raids. Really appreciate it. Have a good one. Enjoy the food, and maybe see you later. Yeah, same really goes for this area. The biggest change we've made, and this was thanks to Eric, who made the concept for Bruma, is that we created an actual lower class district for Bruma. So you can see it's in the lower part of town. It's not so much a slum. It's just a slightly less pleasant part of town where the lower class citizens are kind of stashed away, and then you have the not quite so low lives who still manage to get a spot up on the upper part of town. But this is probably the biggest change made to Bruma, and the one I like the best. I don't know, just felt very... it fits somehow. Felt very nice. Ludus was the guy who originally made this. I've just gone over it again and redid it after, you know, the problem with the merge happened and it was removed partially. But yeah, that's it. That's basically the new Bruma. So the biggest changes again are just that the whole city is kind of like reshaped slightly, giving us a bit more space to add more to it, make it a bit more interesting, more fun to explore. It's a lot more white. And you have the lower class district as well. Get to the Cloud District often, not as much as I would like. I hope to return soon to the Cloud District because it's been a while. Yeah. Anyway, again, Thumed, Elroy, and Faintum, thank you all for the resubs. That's very kind of you. Kind of crazy to think as well that for me, I should be grateful because it allows us to actually keep doing this, but the fact that we had Skyrim come out in 2011 and it's about to be 2022 now, with no words about an Elder Scrolls 6, kind of crazy. Almost funny, except it's not. I still haven't gotten my Twitch recap email. It sucks. Caleb, I'm just gonna answer you here, by the way. I'm messaging you on Discord, but in terms of 3D art, architecture is very useful. So think of like a house, for instance, based off an Oblivion template. Hyper, thanks, man. 13 months, time flies. Oh shit, I totally missed Elroy. It's our Twitch baby. 12 months. It's our 1-year anniversary. Totally missed it. Yeah, architecture in terms of 3D is a very good one. Clutter, like cutlery, pots and pans. For instance, here we have like the one of the lower class. What do you call this? What do you call a set like that? You know, you have pitchers, you have cups, you have plates, bowls, the whole shebang. That's something we definitely need as well. Very excited to play this game. How do you know how many asses you can put in the scene without frying everyone's PCs? That's a good question. It's to some extent intuition. On the other hand, the creation kit will get very, very stuttery as well if there's too many assets in one frame. So that's always a good indicator too. Lastly, there is such a thing as occlusion planes that we want or should use. Occlusion planes are... I can show you actually. Why talk when you can show? So this is an occlusion plane. So this magical mirror does the exact opposite of what a mirror does. So a mirror, if you look in the mirror, it shows you what's in front of you, or what's in front of the mirror. This does the opposite in that when you put it in this wall, for instance, when you put it in this wall, it essentially unloads everything on the other side. So if you are in this compartment, and we'll get to adding those occlusion planes. That's more or less the last step of you know, doing a city like this. When you're in, for instance, a contained area like this, you'll put occlusion planes everywhere where the player's eyes can't really look at the scene around them. So through the gate, you want to leave that open, because you need, if you look through the gate and there's nothing there, that's weird. That's very immersion breaking. But to the side, you have these towers. These towers are blocking the view of the rest of the city. So what you can do is you can put the occlusion planes in this corner. You can put the occlusion planes here, even though there's nothing behind it, but for the sake of argument. And this one especially is important because behind this wall, you cannot see the, well, you can see the cathedral, but you cannot see all the houses, all the NPCs, all the piles of snow, roads, whatever have you. You can't see that because, you know, there's a big ass wall in front. So that's when you put these occlusion planes down, and they will unload it in the game for you. It will not load unless you're on the other side, unless you go through this gate and past this barrier we've created. And that works the other way around as well. So if you're here, you're standing in front of the general view in, you don't need whatever is behind that wall to load in either. I'm playing charades. Well, you guys were doing great. I learned a couple of new words as well. Pottery, crockery, place setting, dining decor. Dining decor sounds super fancy. Yeah, I'm sorry about the stream stuttering. I don't know what's going on with the internet today. Yeah, it's dropping down to 25 kilobytes per second. Can't really help it, sorry. Yeah, no worries. I mean, that's what these streams are all about, you know? Like, it's very nice to be able to hang out with you guys like this. I really appreciate everyone just showing their support and interest in the project by just hanging out here. There. So at least I can do is answer some questions. My pleasure. My absolute pleasure. Scotch, thank you for the follow. The reason why I'm doing this weird thing with turning the tent upside down is because I want to set up a decor inside. And as crazy as it sounds, this is just a really good way for me to get a footprint of the size of the room. So I'll remove it later, but for now it's just convenient. That's all. Because what I want to do, I want to have like a war table in the back with like a map on it on the province of Cyrodiil. Something that makes sense, you know, that you'd see in a kind of like a war-ish tent thingy. Because at the end of the day, you know, this is only gonna be here for the Battle of Bruma. So I'm kind of thinking in a similar way to how they did in Skyrim. You know, in Skyrim you had these officer tents where you'd have an Imperial Stormcloak looking at the local map, seeing where the enemies are, you could interact with it and get the location. That's kind of my thinking here as well. My Twitch has been glitchy all day, and someone told me the same. It's probably not you. No, it's definitely me. I don't know why, but my internet connection is going all over the place today. It's definitely me as well. It probably doesn't help. Although maybe it is actually the Twitch servers. I don't know. I don't want something bigger because this doesn't feel. That's what she said. Hey Abby, how's it going? Thanks for the save.
Time for a celebration!
Yo, Abby, thank you very much for gifting a sub to Smethix. That's super kind of you. Very cool. Can we get some hearts in the chat? Thank you. Are you using Windows 11? I know there's the service host provider process. I don't know. I did have a Windows update, but as far as I know, I didn't upgrade to Windows 11, did I? System. About. No, I'm using Windows 10 Pro. Not sure what makes me pro, but I'm not gonna complain. Yes, though, I mean, a man's gotta make a living somehow, you know? Not sure if you heard me complain about it, but I complain about it all the time, so I'd be surprised. But I wanna move out, you know. I need to be a big boy rebel and get a place of my own. I know this is a Skyrim map, by the way, but Cyrodiil is right here at the bottom, so I don't know, for strategic purposes, it might make sense to have a Skyrim map present as well. I think usually you just don't think about it too much. Check DMs. Um. Can you hold off with the? Can you show me the Frost Atroneck? Good luck finding a place. Yeah, I think I'm gonna need a bit more than luck. I think I'm gonna have to hold someone's family hostage, and even then, I'm not sure if they would give up the house. Or an apartment, or a dumpster container, whatever. I want to go into Skyrim modding, how should I go about it? Excellent question. We just had a raid from someone by the name of Dark Fox. They have a YouTube channel where they make a lot of Skyrim modding tutorials. Honestly, if you want to pick up any skill, YouTube really is a fantastic place to do this. Same if you're interested in doing 3D art. The Blender Donut tutorial is very popular for a very good reason. It's because it shows you exactly what you need to know to get started. And then you go to the next tutorial and the next and the next and the next. Alright, question is, who does the tent belong to? Is it going to be Leowin? What tent or what ally definitely shows up? I think the Kvatch soldiers definitely show up, right? Should probably know this. Oblivion. Oblivion. Bruma. Defense of Bruma. Send you an image. Follow-up question, is it game ready? Yeah, I mean it looks, yeah, it's game ready. I mean in that case included, my gripe with it was more that like we didn't necessarily need a Frost Atroneck because we already, you know, the Skyrim one worked fine, but if it's ready, why not, you know? It's all good with me. Cheers. Yeah, let's knock out these last bits. They aren't dead. I mean they are and they aren't. I believe the people that join you are some of the either some of the remaining guards or the Imperial guards. I don't remember, to be honest. Getting troops from all cities and the allies for Bruma quest. Allies for Bruma quests. Oh, Talos, mighty Talos. I have actually I have a Talos a Talos shrine on my desk. Yeah, I can put a YouTube link. I'll share a few tutorials for where should I leave this? Modding. Mods. Here's a link. This is one of the tutorials I used to make some levels, I think. Oh, Kara cannot hear us? Then we'll just wave. Hello. I get distracted easily. I need to check who you can get for the allies of Bruma. This is an optional quest that can be done at any point after completing Bruma Gate and before starting the defense of Bruma. You can also partially complete it. Get aid sent for some but not all the cities. Once you've completed the defense of Bruma, allies for Bruma will be automatically marked as completed in your journal. He tells you you are sent to request more troops for Captain Bird. Bird? He tells you to petition the other cities, the guilds, and the Elder Council to send temporary relief troops to Bruma. In Kvatch, you must first complete the battle for Kvatch and then ask Skyblivion Maetius for aid. If you previously did this quest, Skyblivion is still standing in the ruined castle, even though the city is still burning. Skyblivion will send one anonymous Kvatch soldier. Oh, that's so sad. Yeah, the battle for Bruma sucked. One soldier each for each city, I think. Envil sends 2 soldiers. Breville sends 1. Cheydinhall sends 1. Coral sends 2. Leowyn sends 1. Skingred sends 1. Yikes. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9 soldiers you can get. An additional 9 soldiers if you ask. So in Oblivion, if you ask all the cities for aid, you can get 9 soldiers extra for the entire defense of Bruma. Jeez. Doesn't really give me an answer to my question though. I'll add it to this one because this one only has 1 tent and 1 chest. To make sure it's also set to initially disabled. So we'll be adding the big officer stand to Leia when it seems. Initially disabled, select reference. So what we're doing now is we're making sure that all these items are disabled by default. So when you walk into Bruma for the first time, all these tents and potential soldiers will not be there. They will be appearing as the quest has started. You know, Bruma and aid, or Bruma calls for aid, or whatever the quest is actually called. Disabled. You can't see part of me doing this. It looks like I'm doing nothing, but I'm just going through all the assets, making sure they're selected. Okay. Are you guys gonna have more soldiers sent for Bruma? That's definitely the idea. Yes. It shouldn't be too difficult to do that. But that's also something I'm not gonna touch. That is very much the quest department. For someone with a better understanding of how to set that up correctly. Either or. Yeah, do you guys like the added snow, or is it a bit much? I don't know. Hey NPCs, how's it going? Okay. You know what we can actually maybe do? Someone said to remove the snow under the tents. That's a bit difficult because, as I mentioned, so for those who are still maybe a bit confused, here's what Bruma looks like if you're not doing the Bruma quest, the battle for Bruma. This is the problem we have with Bruma right now, is that it needs to look good without having anything there, without having all those tents there. Like right now it looks a bit empty. The problem is if we start coloring the grounds where the tents are supposed to be, you get like spots, and when there's no tents it looks weird. But something we could actually do instead is add something like hay as like a temporary, you know, underfloor thing. How is Skyblivion going to work? So essentially the ways we intend Skyblivion to work is for you to install it as any other mod, only this one is going to be pretty big. If you've played Enderall, it's a lot like that. You know, you select or you download a big package. That's what she said. Select your Skyrim folder, and that should install, in this case, Skyblivion, to your game folder. The mod itself will be downloadable from our own website.
It's you. Hi.
Oh, this is gonna be such a pain in the ass though to all select. Hatred, thank you for the follow. Cheers. I think the hay makes more sense. Really show you what I'm actually doing, because you guys are missing this very exciting stuff. So I'm selecting the X marker, setting it to initially hidden, going to the next, initially disabled, X marker, next, initially disabled, X marker. 7? Amelia. Loud and clear. Thanks for the 7. Can we get some love in the chat for 7? Cheers for 7. Ooh, I think, did I forget this one? Yeah, I did. Oh, I did. Okay. So that's the tents. Got a bit sad today knowing that Vesemir actor Milogost Vecek from Witcher 3 has died. Oh, that's too bad. I take it he didn't did he voice the English? Free soldiers, will there be chickens, sheep, and or goats? I was thinking for the courtyards, I make it more into like a trading ground for Bruma. Feel like outside the walls is a good place to have the animals, maybe. It's a whole separate game from the storyline wise. Yeah, I mean, you know how in the Dragonborn DLC, for instance, for Skyrim, you get to go on a trip to Solstheim. You know, you go in a boat, you go to a new world, and you kind of like start your quest when you interact with, well, the people there, and the story kind of unfolds. Skyblivion is different. You don't take your Dragonborn character. You instead will just create a new game, a new save, and from there on you can let this new story kind of unfold. You know, you start your new game, you start in the Imperial City prison. And yeah, you kind of just go through the regular Oblivion game tutorial, and as soon as you're out of the tutorial, like in Oblivion, you can just do whatever you want. I'm looking for some idle markers at the moment. If you're curious why I'm being a bit clumsy, because I can't find it. I wanna have people train their archery here and slap the dummies. Roll. No. Guess I'll put down a bunch of warming hands idle markers though. That can never hurt. It is stupid with money because of you? Bought a mint signed copy of the Skyrim soundtrack on eBay for $200+. Whoa! Whoa, that's, yeah. Well, nice. Happy for you. I'm not sure what I think I paid 50 for mine. Makes me think, should I maybe sell? Sell my copy? Is that a worthwhile investment? Realize I have to I have to do the same. I can't have idle markers spawn without these things spawning, because if the idle marker isn't there, or if the if the idle marker isn't there, the assets are not going to be there, which means a guard will be warming his hands on nothing. Nation disabled. In Elder Scrolls 6, do you think you'll start in the cell, on a boat, or on a horse and cart? I don't think we'll do the horse and cart again. That's for sure. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm an Oblivion guy, but I'm gonna go for in a cell. I'm gonna put $10 ruse on Elder Scrolls 6, starting you in a cell. What are the Skyrim idle markers called for combat practice? It's late, how's it going? By any chance, does anyone here know what the idle marker is called for soldiers to train at archery targets? I remember I set this up in my Riverwood mods. Ah, here we go. Archery trainees. Create new actor. Adding targets. Give it a distinct name in the reference editor ID fields. Okay, you guys are gonna figure this out with me today. Bruma target 1. Bruma target 2. Bruma target 3. Bruma targets 4. Probably should have been a bit more clear which is the archery one and which isn't. But that's fine. Oh god, I love the internet. Thank you for having a website for everything. We're going to be placing idle markers a reasonable distance. Yeah. Patrol idle.
Time for a celebration!
Verk. Thank you, Verk, for the 8-month resub. Love it. We get some love. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we have target 1. Position this a bit better. And target 2.
Hello there.
Cheers, Verk. And Charizards, thanks for follow. You happen to be my favorite Pokemon. I'm from the OG generation, so that was not a hard pick. Actually, not true. I bought Pokemon Leaf Green instead of Fire Red at the time. Went with Bulbasaur.
By the 9 divine!
Start as a prisoner
Assault!
of love.
Assault!
Holy crap-a-roni, yo, Wolf! Welcome on in, everyone. Don't tell my boss, but I was watching you during work hours today. I actually managed to start your stream at the very start. That never happens. How's it going? Hope you're well. Thank you so much for the raids. Can we get a quick shout out? You know what? And because of the raids and because that's very special and kind, let me jump into the game and show you what we've been working on instead of actually doing work. It's better for me anyway. Thank you, Glitz, for the shout out as well. If you want to see some ultra modded Skyrim, definitely give Pathetic Wolf a follow as well. Thank you very much. Yeah, I was lurking in chat. No talky talks, just listening in. We're working on Bruma. Oh yeah, I should probably do the introduction. I always forget that part. Thank you everyone for stopping by. Hello, I am Rebel Size. I'm the project lead for Skyblivion, and we are currently doing some work on Bruma. You may remember Bruma. It's the city located closest to Skyrim in the Jaro Mountains. They share the same mountain range. It's actually right there on the map. See, on the left, above my head, right there. That's where we're going. I've been working on the city, recreating the city of Bruma lately.
Greetings!
And yeah, keen to show you what it looks like now. Fingers crossed, let's see if it actually loads. With the epic battle, yeah, so I just did the math. Very hard math. Kborg, thank you for the follow. Nico, thank you as well. There's a total of 9 additional soldiers that will be sent to the Battle of Bruma and Oblivion. Yeah, we need to fix that. So yeah, at Bruma you will have this epic battle, where you literally need to defend the city from an incoming data attack. And there's just a total of 9 additional soldiers you can get from doing all the side quests, and it's not good. Set game hour to 13. Catch time scale to 1. Give me a sec. Can you disable the snow? Yeah, I can. Grump, thank you for the follow as well. Thanks for sticking around, everyone. I know this is not modded Skyrim, technically, but it is modding Skyrim. So for those who find this interesting, yeah, happy to answer some questions as well. So, this will be your introduction to Bruma. We have a small problem at the moment, and that's this. This beggar, for some reason, keeps knocking his bowl, which was filled with, well, it wasn't filled, but there were 2 pieces of gold in there. For some reason, they keep getting knocked away. Can't figure out why. It's very frustrating. But in any case, yeah, pretending that didn't happen. This is the new and improved city of Bruma. Been hyped to see Bruma again. Favorite city? Hell yeah. Very familiar with the Beyond Skyrim Bruma. Excited to see this one from Skyblivion. Can you make? I can't make the bowl static item, but here's Elder Scrolls games to me. Like for instance, I love The Witcher 3, and I love Skyrim. They're 2 of my top open world RPGs. The way I play Skyrim though and the way I play The Witcher are completely different. When I walk into an interior in The Witcher, I skip past the tables, for instance, because the tables will be filled with food and candles and all kinds of objects that can be interacted with. In Witcher, I only look at containers, because containers are the things you can loot. In Skyrim, containers are definitely something I keep an eye on, but it's the loose items, the little things that I love.
What is it?
Because I can just take it. See, that's mine now.
Guard!
That's okay. You're alright. That's the difference between an Elder Scrolls game. So it's very important for me that anything you can see is not bolted down. An aesthetic item is an item you cannot interact with. Anyway, let me give you a tour. So we are first greeted by the Tap and Tack, which is a lower class inn, still very much respected. Very nice people inside. A very drunk Nor, I think. Either he is drunk or he just looks drunk all the time. Not sure if there's a difference in Nord culture. You have the back. Oh yeah, actually we added a pretty cool thing here. Let's see if I can show you. There's some footsteps on the roof if you pay close attention. You seriously won't see this until not so much until, but you won't see this period unless you accidentally look at the roof and you're like, hey, what's that? And even then, your brain might not immediately go to, okay, I should climb it. But if you do, you'll be able to get this little cache. Looks like someone may have climbed on the roof to hide whatever it is that they stole from someone until the heat worn off. No, there's no release date for Skyblivion at the moment. But yeah, this is the middle class district. Here is all the housing. We have the lower class district of Bruma down here, where they keep the troublemakers, I guess. Doesn't look as nice as the upstate or the upstairs area. I'm sorry for the dropped frames and stuff. It looks like I'm having internet issues today. Can't help it. So yeah, sorry. If the game stutters or the stream just looks very pixelated, that's I think that's on me. Unless it's Twitch having issues. Oh, interesting. So here's something. That's the seam. That's something we need to fix. That's supposed to be there. That's why you do playtesting. Can go. Castle looks great too. This is the cathedral, actually. If that's what you're referring to, the castle is on the hill over there, which we will also definitely check out. This one floating slightly as well. Yeah, it is. Damn it! How did I miss that? Letters are gone. Also, only a matter of time.
Showing your face was the last mistake you'll ever make.
Here we have the local Fighters Guild. And the Mages Guild, of course. A blacksmith. With set-up shop in Bruma. I quite like the area above here, because we have the kind of like the shopping district, if you can call it that. A couple of the shops, and over here we have the Jarl View Inn, which is the more prestigious inn in Bruma, with a bit of a party drinking area. With the super immersive, what do you call them? Party flags? Like they're all attached to rings, not just floating. I don't know why I bothered doing that, but I did. We did, by the way. Everything that's done on stream it's a team effort. Other than that, we have the upper terrace here, which is where
celebration, cheese for everyone.
Right. Christ, that is pretty legit, Rob. Okay. Thank you. That's very kind of you. Can we get some, yeah, that definitely deserves some cheese. Some cheese for everyone. Gifting 14 subs. Tio, Always Atlas, Smoosh, Eamon, Gemi, Great Padinsky, Stealthy Trees, Bia Bia, Birdie Cho, Budakang, Zelia, Zir, and Pega. That's very cool of you, dude. Cheers, hope you guys enjoy the emotes. Yeah, and the last destination, this is what we started working on today. It's a bit, oh no, you see that? See that one inkwell? That's the one inkwell we forgot to add to the X marker. For all you who are new, that'll mean nothing, but yeah, that's a little mistake we made. But yeah, so we have the area leading up to the castle. We made the courtyard a lot bigger than it was in the original game in Bruma. So this is going to be a practice area for the guards. And when the actual Battle of Bruma starts, this will be filled with tents and yeah, I'll show you in the creation kit in a bit. But yeah, we're doing the level design for this area right now. So as well as if you have ideas, like I'm always very open to feedback, criticism. If there's something you think needs to be added to this area or should be added, let me know. That's the cool thing about streaming on Twitch, I find, is that you can literally work together on this stuff. It's very cool. Very much appreciate it, and I appreciate you guys as well, you know, hanging out here as you do. Yeah, that's really short, our version of Bruma at the moment. Let me do a quick one more fly through. Hang more banners. You know what? That's actually not a bad idea to have more banners representing Bruma in the inside of the city. That's good shout. I'm really liking the way it's shaping up so far. It's looking pretty sweet. Okay, so we had some small issues. I have terrain there that might need to be raised a little bit. Bigger issue is the seam here. What else did I find? There was another thing. Oh yeah, weapon crates. Yeah, we can definitely add a lot more. The only problem with making the core chart is you basically have to make two versions. You have to make one version before the final Battle of Bruma, and one version after or during the Battle of Bruma when you have all these extra people coming into coming into the camp. Yeah, for now, yeah, I like the idea of adding more banners. Yo, you know what we can even do? We could even potentially hang banners for all the cities that actually join the fight. That will be seriously wicked. If we can find a cool way. So let me explain to you how this works for those who may have just joined. Hey Tight, how's it going? And thank you again, Rob. That's insane. So here we have the Courts of Bruma with the additional assets from the battle. They will be triggered. Oh yeah, the inkwell. They will be triggered during a very specific part of the main questline. Before I do that, I need to make sure initially disabled. Okay. This inkwell was still lingering. So these red X's on the ground, they are, well, they're called X markers. Yuki, thank you for the follow as well. They belong to different factions. So if I open up this one, for instance, it is called TS4 MQ11 Breville ally marker. So this marker controls this tent and everything in it for the Breville side quest. So if you don't complete the Breville side quest, you won't get Breville soldiers joining the cause, and you will not see this specific tent. So something we can maybe do is find a way to have banners for all the different cities appearing as the cities are called for aid. In the quest line, you can close a bunch of Oblivion gates at a bunch of the different cities, and it's your choice to do all of this or not. So that might be a very, very cool thing to add. I just realized. Very cool little detail. It's just a question of how. We can add like a flagpole at every tent to kind of represent them, maybe. Hey Wolf Woody, how's it going? Okay, I'm just gonna keep that that idea in my noggin. Quickly fix this issue we found. Was this one? There it is.
It's you. Hi.
Meridian Sun. Very cool name. Thanks for the follow. Good enough. Get back to the matter at hand. Also, I need to put some snow on this bad boy. If there's an interior fireplace which is round, you could clip it through the blacksmith, so the stone chimney will be attached to the ground, not the roof. Oh, I think I know what you mean. Pretty sure we don't have anything like that though, I'm afraid. The one stall that was floating a bit? Oh god. I already forget. I have no idea what you're talking about. Which means I've already forgotten all about it. But thank you for reminding me. Unfortunately, my brain doesn't want to collaborate. Shit, I really don't know what you're talking about. I'm sure you're right. No doubt about it. All was floating a bit. I don't know. I seriously, I already forgot that, man. Wait, oh yeah, I remember. God. Yep, thanks. Appreciate it, man. You're now an honorary Skyblivion developer. Congratulations. Okay, these all belong to this boy. Thanks for the save. Now we can play the game in peace. Exactly. Finally. Victory! I know for a fact there's an asset. It's something like flag pole or something that we can hang those flags on, I think. I've no idea what they're called though. Oh man. I hate when that happens. I know for a fact there's an asset like this. I can't remember what it's called. No, it's not a battle standard. Banner or something maybe? Ooh. Maybe something to do with these? Banner anchor? You'd think... Nope, okay. Oh shit, I found it. Nice. Actually found it. Okay, cool. So we can hang a couple of banners from these poles. So what we can do is we can hang them, put those poles up here, for instance. If we have who's this? Leowin representing themselves, we can hang the Leowin banner on the left, and this one is Kvatch. We can have a Kvatch banner on the right. We kind of have like a third camp here as well, so dot. Maybe I should add another one. Hey Yogi. Happy to see you follow the tip about the purple lights. Now I'm pro when I play Skyblivion and see the Bruma Mages Guild. Yeah, it was a good suggestion. What else can I say? Okay, actually before we move forward, this is what we were doing. Let's try and focus up. We were trying to add archery practice thingies. Thank you for the save. Okay, I was actually learning this. I've never set this up, or at least I've not set this up in 2 years. So what I'm gonna do you know in Solitudes, when you first enter the city, you'll see soldiers shooting the archery targets in the castle courtyards? That's what I want to add here as well. Just don't remember how I did that, because I made some mods for Skyrim in the past that use this too. Luckily, actually, if you're interested in this, I'll share you the there we go, the article. Okay, we have added the idle markers. Okay, and now we have to add apparently. Okay. Oh shit! I opened Photoshop. Didn't want to do that. Bruma guards. Bruma guard. A lot of Bruma guards. Right. Guards, archer, guards, archer. Iron, what do you mean? What doth thou mean? We've added the actor.
It's you. Hi.
Actually, let's make sure they even have bows in their inventory. Jack, thank you for the follow. Inventory, they should, right? They don't have ranged weapons? Why not? Let's see, maybe... Thank you for your work. Yeah, my absolute pleasure, man. Gonna add some bows then, fuck it. In Rebellious Riverwood, what is up with the drunk skeleton in a tree stump? I felt like adding a drunk skeleton in a tree stump. Not much more to say. How do you add a weapon? Test for weapon steel, test for wep. Steel. Bow. Okay, like that. Now we should have a steel bow. And also I have a question for you guys. What would you enjoy watching more? Like Skyrim with mods? Or Skyblivion development? It might actually be a dumb question because it's everyone watching right now, I guess, loves watching me work on Skyblivion. But I know that in the past we did a lot of modded Skyrim as well. So I always feel a bit bad when I don't have time to do that. Like right now, I'm so busy with work. Either I do Skyblivion or I do Skyrim with mods, and the little time I have left during the day, I definitely want to spend on Skyblivion because that's, you know, the priority for me in my free time, for sure. Easy peasy. And I well, I don't even just feel bad, I kind of miss it myself as well. I miss just screwing around in Skyrim. There's only so much time in the day, you know? Find Skyblivion development relaxing and enjoyable. Skyblivion goes more chill. Is yes a valid response? Yes. More Skyblivion so we can play it quicker. That's my thinking as well. Any stream is a dream. Ah. Okay, so we added the NPCs. Oh, actually the next step shows how to add a bow to the inventory. Oh. Bit of both, so you don't burn out. Is it weird that the arts are carrying sword and shields? No. They have a bow in their inventory as well. They will in theory whip it out when they start their archery practice, I think. I honestly need to make a duplicate of these. Stay. Practice. So I'm gonna get rid of you 3. Said we'll have these boys. Are they the same person? No, different people. Okay. So Beardy Man can stand over there. I'm sorry, this is probably not as interesting, but well, on top of that, it's also time consuming because I'm not familiar with this process, so I'm figuring it out as we go. You guys should both bows. You do not, because I added you just now. Test for web steel bow. Where are you? Steel bow. Test for okay. I think that's good.
Time for a celebration!
Tommy, thank you very much for gifting a sub to Resortal. That's very kind of you. Can we talk about how in the Oblivion era the Legion gave all the soldiers and city guards silver swords, and then by Skyrim time they were regulated to Imperial? Very interesting you bring that up. There's a reason for this actually. The reason why NPCs in Oblivion have that is because it's a funny story actually. In Oblivion you have ghosts, and ghosts cannot be killed by regular weapons. They need to be killed by either magic, silver, or enchanted weapons. The problem with Oblivion early on was that if somehow a ghost got into the city, so for instance, let's say during the night you're being chased by a ghost and you couldn't defeat him, so you run into a city because you think you're safe there and the guards will take care of it. The guards will not be able to do any damage to it. So instead what will happen is that the ghost will go through the entire city and kill people until someone with magic, for instance, will come up to it and kill it. Which means that maybe half a city can get murdered because no one can attack them. If your city's getting attacked by ghosts, it's doomed and time to move away anyway. True, I'm not saying you're not right, but yeah, I'm just saying that was the reason for adding that. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna do this off stream because it's boring. It's not difficult to do. It's just it's taking me a while. Let's focus on some actual cool shit to do, shall we? So first things first. Well, cool shit. Depends on your definition of cool shit. We're just gonna add some clutter to begin with. Yeah, brother.
I'm so happy I could just tear out your intestines and strangle you with them.
Spider bites. 1 year Twitch anniversary. Hell yeah, dude. That deserves a hell of a lot of cheese. Can we get can we spam some shit in the chat for Spiderbite? The 1 year anniversary sub. Cheers, man. Thanks for sticking with this madness for a year. It's crazy. How have you managed so long? I've been here a year and I feel like I'm coming undone at the hinges. I feel like I've aged a decade since starting streaming. All the madness and all the cheese.
Rebelsies cheese, Rebelsies cheese.
Thanks for the 69 biddies as well. Happy Twitchversary. Just a question, is it not better to build a map with Unreal Engine? Because it has more capabilities. If I was making my own game, yes, for sure. It also depends on the kind of game, like Unity or Unreal. Unity is very good for more single player experiences, platformers and the like. Unreal has a lot stronger multiplayer capabilities. So it kind of depends on what type of game you plan to make, but it would definitely be beneficial to use Unreal Engine if I was to make my own open world RPG. In this case, we're remaking Oblivion as a mod for Skyrim, and making that in anything other than the creation kit is already, I feel like, highly illegal. I don't think Bethesda would allow that at all. But what we're doing right now is already kind of like in a gray area. But that will definitely cross a lot of lines. So that would be I think a big problem for Bethesda, and something that they would, you know, shut us down for. On top of that, by staying in the Skyrim engine, we have one major advantage, which is that... What the fuck? Oh. We have one major advantage, which is that all gameplay systems are already in, well, in the game. We don't have to implement a crime faction ourselves. We don't have to implement a magic system, a combat system. On top of that, we have been able to convert a lot of Oblivion's data to Skyrim, which has saved us a lot of trouble and a lot of work, because we could use that as a placeholder as we rework things. So by doing this in Unreal Engine, you would be looking at maybe a 15-year development cycle, I think, to do this properly. Whereas doing it as a Skyrim mod, using the Skyrim modding tools, let's see, we've been doing this since start of 2017, well, start of 2016, or the end of 2016, so we've been doing this for almost 6 years, which is already a really long time. And as you can see, like, it's actually coming together now. I feel like we're getting at a stage where, you know, the mod is not that far off, but that definitely would not have been possible if we used Unity or Unreal. It's definitely a more powerful tool, and again, if you were doing your own game, your own IP, hell yeah, you use that. But for a project like this, it would be impossible. Hey Lucy, where is? Are you gonna make ghosts immune to non-silver? No. Ghosts will still require silver and magic. Yeah, the guards have silver weapons in Skyblivion as well for the same reason. If you go with realism, there are no classes. Weapons were designed for specific. Oh, that was a response to someone else. Never mind. Believe I followed this channel in 2016. Well, you can check the follow age. Check it. Check it. Celestial Particle, 4 years and 9 months. That's the longest time. What cities did I say were hanging out here? Whoa! 5 years! You are not kidding. I think, is that the oldest follow we have? It might be one of the oldest. We used to have one of the developers, or well, actually he wasn't a developer then, but Krieger has joined the project. He was following me for 6 years, and I think that's like about a year ago. But he accidentally unfollowed the channel at some point. He's a very active part of the streams. Yeah, 5 years, that is a long time. Do you remember what stream made you follow the Twitch channel? Just out of curiosity. Like I said, this one is Leowin. You know what's actually really cool? Kvatch is kind of fucked up, so we can have an improvised banner thing here for Kvatch. Okay, Leowin and Breville. City banners. Test for... Oh my god, this is gonna be so sick. Okay, so we have the burnt Kvatch banner. That I can't select. Oh? Spartacus Mills, 5 years and 1 month. Ooh, very close. Oh, seriously, why can I not? Oh, there we go, okay. Breville and Leowin, the other ones. We have Leowin. Where's Breville? Bruma. Hey, do we not have a Breville banner? Oh yeah, Breville. It's 2 years, 4 years. Here. Can't believe some of you have been here for so long. Amasia, you've been here for 1 year and 10 months, and this is your first chat? Really? Your first time chatting in 2 years. That has to be some sort of record. Yeah, Ramaja, that is impressive. You gotta work on Breville? It may have been stayed. That's true, Glitz, that's true. I believe you were showing the Imperial City and you thought it looked great, and being new to Skyrim development, I had to give you a follow. Awesome. Remember you trying to level a mountain and build a shrine out of rocks? Amazed by the amount of assets and your knowledge of them. Doesn't sound like me, I'm not knowledgeable. Will you be able to hurt ghosts with unarmed attacks like in Oblivion when you reach journeyman level? No. It just works. This kind of sucks. I can't have the exact same skill banner because this one is so long or broad. God damn it. Can I not? No, I cannot. Damn it. Not that big of a deal, but... Alright, I guess we'll roll with it then. So that one's Leywin. So yeah, as I said, we will make it so that these banners do not spawn unless the quest for Bruma has been started, and on top of that, yeah. And on top of that, you also need to have called aid to the specific county. So in this case, this banner is now linking to the Breville marker, and so is the banner pole. So neither the banner pole or the banner will be there unless you have called Bruma or Breville for aid. Same with Leywin. Leywin's banner will only be there if Leywin has been called for aid. What if the city doesn't help you? Then the banner will not be there, nor will the flagpole. Or for Kvatch, I kind of want to do something cool. Like it's really tattered. The banner. I kind of want to have it hanging from like a tethered flagpole as well. Maybe. Not sure if we can do that. If I have anything that can serve such a function. Yeah, kind of like Gondor. The beacons are lit! Minas Tirith calls for aid. And Gondor will answer. Not sure what else I can hang this from. Screw it, maybe we should just do another one of these then. Just make it smaller, perhaps. Hang it down the middle. Make sure it doesn't clip. Where was... Fucking love Lord of the Rings. Love that trilogy. Okay, so we're gonna do the same. I'm actually gonna show you the process because it's maybe a bit confusing because I'm not showing it. So essentially what we do, we have the X marker here. So this one is specifically for Bruma. If Bruma does not show up, then the items linked to it will not be there either, which in this case are the tent and the stool. Actually, who does the fire belong to? Okay, the fire belongs to Kvatch as well. Interesting. Okay, so what we do now is we open up the flagpole in this case, initially disabled, select render window. So now it's tied to the Kvatch main quest X marker. We'll do the same with the banner. Initially disabled. Select a render window. Hit it. Boom. So now the banners will appear depending on the faction that you've called for aid, which I think is a really cool fucking detail that we just added. That's sweet. It's awesome. Loving it. And well, I guess we'll do the same here. Hey Hans, or Hank, sorry, no Hans. From a Russia fan. Ah, привет. And спасибо. I'm just typing something. Just had to share with the dev team really quickly. The oh shit. I'm actually showing that. Damn it, now you saw the big surprise, which is Aliot architecture. You were not supposed to know that. Two banners and one flagpole? Well, okay, God. Is this really supposed to only have one? I can do that as well. It would make my life a bit easier, to be honest. Is that what do you guys think? Should we have one flagpole for each city then? Nice Steam library. Thank you, thank you. It's actually this is only showing the games that I've installed, not all the games I have. I do love Stronghold though. I don't actually speak or read Russian, so. What do you guys think? Should we have one banner with like a big ass flag? Or have smaller flags?
It just works.
I kinda, I'm not gonna lie, I kinda like the idea of having the poles kinda side by side like this, but bigger might be better. The 2 people for and 2 people against. Might look weird if you only helped one city. True. There should be smaller flags on the flag, and then even smaller flags on the small flags. Gotcha. Might be a bit weird if the other one does not show up, but at the same time I feel like it's so cool to see like two banners side by side. They came to fight, not build flagpoles. Fair enough. I think the small ones are winning by far, so I will put that to rest. Up next we have Cheydinhal and Skingrad. Alright, Cheydinhal left. I'm sorry for the lag and performance issues today. My computer is not having it. What did I say? Cheydinhal and Skingrad. Where is Skingrad? Your remakes or whatever you say. Yeah, well, I mean, I really do appreciate you guys' input. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm just one person, so it helps getting more input from other people. You know, you guys are Elder Scrolls fans too, so there's been a lot of good ideas shared through your ideas on the stream. I wouldn't want to miss that. For instance, the fires in front of the Mages Guild was a bit of a hot topic. A lot of different opinions, and we ended up changing it again after a suggestion from the Discord, which to me made a lot of sense. So now it's a purple flame. I know it's super small and insignificant to most people probably, but it helps me. Plus, it's more interesting for me as well. You know, like having live input as you're working on areas. It's pretty cool. Okay. Initially disabled. Enable parent. Go. Shit, that's the wrong one. Skingrad. Disabled. Disabled. Hey Jake. Will the Battle of Bruma be largest in Oblivion with more soldiers? Yeah, that's definitely a very, very often brought up conversation within the developer team as well. That, you know, the original scale of the Battle for Bruma was ridiculously small. Dush Bogovsky. Thank you so much, dude. Cheers. Can we get some sub hype in chat? Thanks a lot for using your Prime, choosing us to use on. That's bloody mental. Should not be added to services that are not flat. Unless you want to have a bad time. Keep all the good work. Thanks, I will. I'm also now thinking actually that it might not be a bad idea to replace all these small tents with at least the medium-sized ones.
Greetings!
Because those small tents will just, you know, they'll just look like there's one guy cramped in his little tent joining the siege for Kvatch. I think these larger tents are a bit more, I don't know, better representing the upcoming fight. Good lad, thank you very much for the follow, welcome. You know, it's actually really cool, you know, if you're on the internet and Reddit and stuff, it's easy to follow the community for, like, for instance, Elder Scrolls internationally. Oh, you're Russian as well? Spasiba for the Prime. I think that's how you say thanks. But it's very cool. Like, Russians, you guys fucking love Elder Scrolls. I've yet to see a country as dedicated to Elder Scrolls fandom as Russia, especially for Morrowind. Holy shit. Morrowind fandom in Russia is on a whole nother level. Can't say I've watched much Russian Skyrim streamers because I don't speak Russian. But I've seen like a lot of cosplay and LARPing events from Russia. Shit's fucking tight, bruh. Fucking tight. Yeah, I agree that having bigger tents makes more sense. Like these little ones, no, nah, not really fair, is it? Why are your hands gray? Oh. I wear, I'm not sure if they really work. Maybe it's just a placebo effect, but I wear these pressure gloves because when I'm in the creation kit, like my hands turn into claws. You know, I'm only using certain keys all the time, so I wear these to try and keep my hands from hurting too bad. Because you know, when I work on the creation kit for a few hours, like we're working on it for 3 hours now, for instance, shit just gets a bit painful. Also, I'm gonna stand for a while because everything hurts. Everything hurts. It hurts. I don't think. What do you think? Should the tents be covered in snow? I feel like the reason for not covering them in snow is because the amount of time they spend in Bruma is pretty short. You know, they're basically here, get set up, and then I don't know, maybe a day later move out to fight the Oblivion invasion. Twitch did not send out the Twitch recap emails to those who had their marketing notifications turned off. Can't get it this year. I enabled it though. I'm still not gonna get it? No. You're overthinking it a bit with such small details. That's my superpower. Does anyone know if will I not get that that email? 'Cause I was really looking forward to my Twitch recap. I really was. Seriously, not joking. Fuck. Oh, I'm gonna send an email to Twitch support then. See if they can help. Oh, cheers, Frenzu. Oh shit. Yeah, I checked my settings. It is enabled now, but I mean it wasn't enabled in time. Aww. Yeah, it would be great if you could get your recap from the website directly, not have to subscribe to it with an email. That's kind of outdated thinking. To be honest. Oh man, that sucks. Yeah, I was really hoping to get my recap this year. I got it last year as well, because I was really interested to see how many emotes had been used and... Did you have... Yeah, I had all emails disabled. It's enabled now with only marketing actually ticked on. Well, fuck my life, I guess. It is a pretty shitty way though to handle this. Like it's, man, I want to get my recap, dude. Dog. Here's your recap. You're awesome, and your year was awesome. Thanks, dude. Maybe we can put like some I don't know, some weapon racks up as well. Yeah, and cheese was probably used the most as well. Yeah, true. Oh shit, we get some major clippage. Those hay bales would just start rolling away from each other? Lies. Are you lying? That's not where I wanted to go.
Hello there.
Jeff. Wait. Jeff Orris. Why do I feel like I know exactly who Jeff Oroz is? Love the lantern, new detail. Cheers. Oh. It worked. It worked. Who would have thought? How's it going? I mean, hey, hoe gaat het?
Hello there.
Kek. Cheers to the fall as well, dude. Yeah, we're just chilling. So this one needs to be... Well... You need to be initially disabled. Kind of a shame. The only problem with having everything enabled with the parents is that we can't really go in game and test this location with like the training camp. That can only really happen, you know, when the quest is in a certain stage. But fuck it, we'll give the area a look anyway, and you know, this will be empty. We'll have to figure out what to do to make it feel a bit less boring. Creation could give me nightmares. Oh, definitely. When you've worked with it for a few years and you've seen, you know, what the new Unreal Engine can do and how it can mostly just not crash, how nav mesh can be generated automatically and actually work. Yeah. Creation Kit is a cruel mistress. Needs to go. All right, Notary.
Today's your lucky day, so let's
cheers. Shit, we get a coin toss as well. Fuck, coin toss. I keep saying it wrong. All right. Funny, so you've done some tinkering with the CK as well. I take it. Where the men or women? Yes!
Stop right there, criminal scum! Nobody breaks the law on my watch. I'm confiscating your stolen goods. Now pay your fine, or it's off to jail.
Do I risk again in
pay with your blood.
Oh yeah. But finally, I think I figured it out. So I put the golds just a bit higher up. That's what I did. Smarty pants definitely worked. But yeah, okay, cool. So this kind of means that Bruma is on the verge of being completed now. It's gonna be a bit more cluttering, I think, in the alleys here because they're a bit empty still. I put a bit more shit there too. Didn't realize you're a Skyblivion modern dev. Spent 1500 hours in Skyrim. Shit. Yeah, that you just made me check my play of my hours Skyrim. I think I have more. Pretty sure I have more. I think I have like 2k in Skyrim. Oh, very close. I have 1860 hours in Skyrim Legacy Edition. And 660 hours in Skyrim Special Edition. But I think the amount of time I have in the creation kit is like 2000 hours. Easily. At this point. Okay, so this is the area we worked on. But as I said, all the camps won't show up until, you know, the specific stage in the quest is met. which is why we need to put down some of our own stuff to kind of fill up the place. Otherwise, it'll be, you know, very empty and boring. Yeah, we work on Skyrim Special Edition, which in a way is even worse because the Skyrim Special Edition creation kit is missing a few things, but there's also a great mod for the creation kit that fixes a lot of the problems. So, you know, modders to the rescue. Yeah, this Discord we have to do something with still. This is our little Easter egg, by the way, in case you missed it. It's the verse to the song you just kind of heard, Star. Wait, that's a coincidence. So the same music is playing in game right now as we have playing in the playlist. Hey, Abs. Gotta start the project over once we have a creation kit too? Hell no. Nope. I'd love for this to be finished, Abs. Plus, it'll probably have like proper nav mesh generation, so it's the last thing you would want or should want. Oh man. It's been a long time coming, but it's almost done. Well, it hasn't been that long. It's been a week since I worked on Bruma, but still. Can't wait for the new roads to be in there. Probably look a bit better. I really don't. I think Elder Scrolls 6, unless Bethesda just has been able to keep tabs really, or not tabs, has been able to keep leaks from coming out. I don't think we'll have it Elder Scrolls 6 until 2025. Because they said they would not do, or Elder Scrolls would not come before Starfield. And they also said, I think in 2020, that Elder Scrolls 6 was in pre-production. I'm pretty sure they will use Creation Engine because Starfield is using their new and improved Creation Engine. They did some developer, not developer diaries, but developer spotlights on that. I think it'll still be Creation Engine. Sure. What I'm curious about is what will have changed in the Creation Engine, because we need like big cities and oh, all right. Well, it's a confidential event, so you probably have to sign an NDA. But you know where to find me on Twitter now, so my DMs are open. Anyone can message me. These guys have the brown Facebook. Oh, they do. Shit. Bad. I'm like, what's the time? Yeah, I'm gonna leave it here as well, because I need to catch up with some peeps from the team. Just wanna pop in really quickly, and then I don't know, maybe Netflix for once. Use my free time to actually do nothing. That'd be great. Okay, cool. Yeah, happy with Bruma so far. Few final touches and she'll be. Mwah. Oh shit! Yeah, coin tossing time. All right. See if I can not drop the septum. And it is. God. It's Tails, because Tails never fails. It looks great though. Sure looks great. You know what I really miss about Oblivion? When you type QQQ in the console, in Oblivion you would get a message that said bye. Thank you, mods. Hey, listen, I'm not cheating. Hell no. Hell no. Nice, Abs. I only just saw your pic. That's great. That's good. Sorry, guys. So who won miserably? Oh, heads lost miserably. 19 people. Someone went all in for Tills as well. Congrats. Well done. At 2,000 heads. Well, better luck next time. Sorry, not sorry. If we're talking about things to be sorry about, here's something you won't be sorry about. It's joining the Discords. Maybe following me on Twitter or Instagram. Or both, or all three. Who knows? It's a crazy world. Live a little. Carpe diem. At 27k on Tails. Nice. Good stuff. Yeah, if you want to stay up to date with all the streams, Skyblivion related and non-Skyblivion related, that's the place to be. Wait. That's the place to be? I think the chat's over there. That's the place to be. Cool. I'm gonna slowly power down though for today. At least the stream. Yeah. Thank you for hanging out. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. Hopefully see you again soon. You know, I got work this week, last week, next week I'll have more time. We'll up the amount of streams then. So yeah, cheers. I hope you have a good one, and yeah, stay around for the outro. Yeah.